Okay, now that you know that Lonnie Deal is basically buying a used home inexpensively for all cash and selling it on with owner financing, let's talk about the pros and cons of doing a Lonnie Deal. Well, the pros do outweigh the cons, I believe, in that it costs very little to get involved in it. So if you have small investment dollars, this is a great starting investment for you. You can not only sell these things on notes, but you can at times flip them for all cash and make some quick money. So another good thing is that you can get an exceptional return on your investment, well above average. Another great thing is that you do get cash flow. You're getting a good return on your money, so in every month you're going to get a check in the mail, and that's nice, mailbox money. It is really nice, particularly when you get to go several of these going. Another thing is once you create these notes, there is a small market for them. You can actually turn around and resell the notes. Now, since you have very little in it, you will have to discount the note, but you'll still get a good return on your money. And in fact, you can churn those and really increase your rate of return by creating notes and selling them and use that money to buy and create another note. Another good thing about them is that there is very little competition out in the market. You're not going to find, like if you've ever looked at buying homes, there's a lot of other people out there interested in buying real estate and quite a bit of competition. And you really have to know a lot about what you're doing, and there's a high startup knowledge. And this little series that we're creating here will give you a good foundation. Not nearly the startup information, the paperwork is not nearly as hard to buy and execute either. So some of the cons is that there is paperwork involved. You need to track your income, you need to document your purchase and sales of the home, and if you decide to do a lot of these, depending on the state, you'll have to get involved to get licensed and perhaps even bonded. And I'll actually do a separate video on that and cover that in more detail. There's tax consequences. Anytime you make money, it's a taxable event, and the IRS does not give you favorable treatment on this type of investment, so there will be tax consequences, and that takes you back to the paperwork. Track your income each month. Give that stuff over to your accountant unless you happen to be good at doing your own taxes. Another challenge and con on these Lonnie deals is that there is a 20% repossession rate on these things. I've done a number of these over the last few years, and we consistently, year in and year out, get about 20% of them back. So factor that in, and I'll actually have another video for you that'll cover what to do with the repo, how to make that a good deal, and even better than that, how to prevent repossessions, how to at least reduce dramatically your rate of repossession. And then probably the last thing is kind of a trivial thing, but you'll have to train your tenants, your buyers, to not have a tenant mentality, because a lot of these people are getting inexpensive homes for less than $20,000, and they may have been used to renting. So if the faucet has a drip, they may call you, but really after 2 or 3 calls, you can kind of train them that this is their home now, that they're responsible for taking care of it. So I really think the benefits can outweigh the cons, and I'll go in and I'll show you in future videos how to mitigate some of the risks.